Well, yes. If you want to,
If I remember right,
yes,
the end of the last session was pretty soon after we were all helplessly laughing at the monk who tried to throw a rabbit over a wall and instead tossed it full pelt into the wall, and then had to leg it because there was actually a hand grenade containing a frogzilla creature of some kind that was kicking our ass before we polymorphed it. I think that's pretty much where we were.
yeah.
We also suspect that temple that we were at has already been looted because the clue kind of hints at taking something and replacing it with something. And it's Temple of Doom style pedestal, and so between the cleric and the wizard, we used Mage Hand to like just pick up the little, basically pick up the bag of sand, and then suddenly doors slammed shut and all sorts. So we were like, okay, I think we're about to nope out of the area when we finished the session last time.
So,
yeah, wow, that's ugly.
Yeah, I think it really sort of put across how big it is. I think that picture does it more justice.
Yeah,
Because it was pretty.
I don't think we did a single hit points damage to the thing.
It took very little damage.
Yeah.
Took very little. It's very tough. The puzzling thing is the description. I mean, it must be wrong. So I believe Cade Isban asked at one point how deep is the water, and I said, well, you can't see because it's all like murky and covered in algae and what have you. But in actual, if you checked, you could find out. In actual fact, it's supposedly only 6 foot deep. It's like there's no way
Really?
The description says then there's absolutely no way that water is just 6 foot deep because that thing couldn't. If it laid down, you'd still be able to just like. So yeah,
Wow.
it certainly
Maybe
was
it's
not.
wearing the pond. Maybe it's wearing the pond like an inverted sombrero, and the water is just like in its hat. It's like hands up from underneath the pond.
But yeah, there's no way that water was just 6 foot deep or ridiculous. I mean, God, even 16 foot deep wouldn't have been deep enough.
Right, so we've noped out of there, and I suppose what next is the question.
Yeah, so I think, or unless I'm incorrect, I think you were still at or nearby that temple, weren't you? That shrine, or at least that's where Obald cum Party Token is located.
No, I agree, because I think Obald legged it, tossed Frogzilla's hand grenade, hit it into the wall, like one of those YouTube videos of soldiers throwing the pin instead of the grenade kind of stuff. Then legged it back. We managed to quickly grab the bag of sand. The whole thing slammed shut on us. Okay, let's nope out of here. And then we were just edging around. We were inside the inner compound wall when we heard, I think, the big splash in the pond outside. So we're pretty convinced we know what's out there now. Didn't we see tentacles like reaching in?
Yeah, so you were outside. I think you'd come out of the interior of the shrine. You were all sort of just by the doors, and there were tentacles coming up. Had come up and like probing blindly round the corners. But I think you've actually left. I think you like I say. I think you're nearby. I don't think you're actually in the compound anymore because we've returned to the overview map rather than the map of the shrine. So I think you're nearby, but not in the compound anymore.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, so shall we just say we're just outside?
Yes, I would say that's probably agreeable. So it's still early. It's still very early in the morning. It's let's get that clock. So it's only around about 8 o'clock in the morning. You've already almost had your asses kicked.
Right. Well, chaps, that went well. Where do we go next?
I think everything in this place is going to be overpowered, to be honest.
So I suppose outside character conversation to full is, are we likely to level full before we go to the very obvious boss encounter temple? You know, the really, really big one, shaped like a dartboard.
Oh, there's many possibilities. There's many possibilities in this place. I mean, we're back to so we're back to as normal leveling, XP gain and leveling rather than.
Alright, so can we get 12,000 XP? Squeeze 12,000 XP out of the next 14,000 XP out of the next 12 temples. So if we each get, how many temples are there? 8 temples.
9.
We'll get 1,000 x 9 temples, and we get 1,000 XP each. So after defeating this Frogzilla monster, Phil, how much XP do we all get?
I'm not quite sure that classes as defeating it.
Okay, so we've got to go back in, gank the Frogzilla, find out how much XP Full gives us for that. Then we extrapolate the XP we're going to get for the rest of them for defeating whatever's horror inside, plus the puzzles. Because I assume they're going to be some kind of riddles and all that kind of trap nonsense. And then we can project whether we're going to hit 14k before we get to the final one. What do you guys think?
I can't see that happening.
No, I can't see it happening either. So, no metagaming. What do you guys think? Where do we go next?
We got them notes, didn't we?
We did.
From the graffiti stuff.
Fear the fangs of Ras in the sea. Eric, gone in search of the 9 shrines. V. The puzzle cubes are the key. Whoever knows what puzzle cubes are, great. Beware the frog monster. Yeah, cheers, mate. Who is Unka? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Unka will tell us at some point. All hail the King of Feathers. I'm going to assume that's that stonking great T-Rex with feathers we saw and the horn. The snakes are not what they seem. Oh, wow. Well, we've met like 6 varieties of snakes already. Most of them talking, so yeah, okay. Kubazan equals bravery. Wasn't that on this temple, wasn't it? Kubazan. That was Frogzilla, wasn't it? Because it was
yes.
I was thinking so, but I wasn't sure why. So Kubazan was the Frogzilla.
Yeah, it was on the doorway, I think.
Bravery.
I'm not quite sure what was brave about that particular temple, other than we didn't instantly run when the thing leaped out of the water. Shigambi equals wisdom and Moa equals question mark. And that was it. So yeah, that's what we got, I think.
So I guess 2 options right now is we either fight Frogzilla or we move on and come back if we feel a bit more leveled.
I think I agree with you in that I think we only come back if we absolutely have to, because I think somebody else has got whatever was in that temple.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe either V or what was the other guy? Eric or V.
Or even Dyson, because they just
possibly could have already got it.
Yeah.
What does anybody else think? Does anybody else want to stick around here and fight the frog?
No.
I've had enough of the frog.
Oh yeah, you're quite hurt, aren't you?
He is, isn't it, Obold? Yeah, he did get swallowed by it, so.
Yeah.
Maybe bought you to drink first.
Then teabag.
Right. How damaged does Obold look? I can give him a bit of a top-up.
He's looking injured.
Yeah,
So
not
injured,
severely,
yeah.
but he's looking quite injured.
Yeah, injured tends to be around about averaging about 50% mark, I think.
I mean, 5 to 8 in the morning, yeah, he's not looking good.
It's not a good
Right,
start to the
so-
day, no.
So to put in perspective, I've got 1 spell slot left at each level. So this is part of what I do. I'm just pointing out that we are burning through the healing resource at a fat rate. Right, so I'll give you a cure wounds. 13.
Yeah, that heals me some.
Right, Fuchs also down about 30 hit points as well. So
Ouchie.
yeah, he's also going to be a little more shy around things.
So, as an immediate plan, then, why don't we try heading north and maybe not investigating one of the big green circles, kind of looking in the.
There's one to the right,
It's-
isn't there?
Yeah, I know, but as it stands, we've not got much healing, and we've just got absolutely dicked by that big frog. So maybe if we just take it steady for today, us, we don't really want to be. We've not really got anything to fall back on. Maybe if we kind of made his way up and round here and just investigated this bit with a view to investigating the big green circle to the east, and then maybe coming back tomorrow when everybody's in a bit more better position.
I think we might be
Sounds
better
sensible.
off investigating that area when we've rest up and heal, I think.
Yeah, but it's 8 o'clock in the morning. We can't rest for another 23 hours or whatever it is. So maybe we just kind of take it steady around here and make it circle his way back. That makes sense? Kind of go from where we are to where that is and just kind of, you can always skirt it and run off if anything looks too nasty. I don't think it's a good idea getting into a big fight today.
Yeah, so although it's some
think
time
long,
until it's like, what, about 12 hours till you can begin a long rest to take the benefits of a long rest. You can't. That doesn't mean that you can't sort of rest up.
You mean do nothing?
Yeah, do nothing. It just means that you will not gain any benefit from resting until about 12 hours has passed. Because you can only like get a long rest once every 24 hours, or once in a 24 hour. You know what I mean, anyway.
Yeah. The efficiency monster in me don't like that though. I'd rather be doing something than just.
Well, these
waiting to
I'm
do
just.
nothing.
I was just pointing that out just in case. Oh, what the heck was that? I was just pointing that out.
That's a stone opening.
I was just pointing it out just in case you thought you weren't able to rest at all.
Should we do that blue line? I mean, I'm fine if we follow that blue line round. I'm just saying that if we hit anything that looks like it's going to be protracted, we need to bail rather than push through, if that makes sense. Yeah. You guys happy with that? We follow the blue line. If we hit anything that looks like it's going to be more than 2 rounds, then we're just like, yeah, nope. So extricate. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Any other
Unless
voices?
anybody else wants to.
I'm fine with it. That's fair because we can't adventure when we are down. Already. That's recipe for disaster.
Okay, no more opinions. There's 5 of you in the party.
Oop, we've got a mic not working message.
Okay.
Cool. Carry on then.
Silence. Right, so you're following that blue line as a skirt around
Yeah, pretty much.
the ruins and right. Okay.
Yeah.
Spend as little time as possible on the top on that raised platform because that's
Yeah.
where we know trouble leads.
So there to there.
Oh.
Ooh, lovely.
Welcome.
So was so about Ooh,
think his mic's
who's
working
assaulting their microphone?
Hello?
Oh, yeah. Oh, right.
Ellie.
Well, you're not able to speak. In which case, have you got opinion on that, Lee? Or
I was talking away, I didn't realise my mic wasn't working.
yes, that's yeah. So
Do you want us to do some scouting, or are you voting for resting first?
I'd vote for resting because Cuckoo's in area, isn't he?
Yes, is in there, yeah.
So 3 years to no.
There's a danger of Cuckoo providing intel to hostile parties.
I mean, they already know we're here anyway. It's not like...
Yeah, but we were outside the city then, weren't we?
Yeah.
I don't think he is that daft in that he thinks that we're just going to keep skirting around and not come in.
I mean, I'm hoping to banish him. I'm happy to tell the party I've got a 4th level spell. If I can make it stick, and it lasts and I can keep it running for a minute, then basically he's back on his home dimension, his home plane, and that's that.
We think he's from a different dimension?
Well, he's a demon, isn't he?
Yeah, we saw him
this.
change, didn't we?
Oh, yes, yeah.
We even know what kind of demon he is, I think. Didn't we roll like a check and he's like a
Vrock.
Urethane... Oh, Vrock. Cool. So, if we can make the banish stick for like 60 seconds, then that's it, he's done. He's back on his little demon world. Won't bother us ever again until he finds his way back in a few centuries or whatever.
And
But
grandkids worry about him.
yeah, basically. Okay, well, I mean, I'm going to vote for caution rather than aggression if the party's kind of ambivalent on the subject. So, I suppose we cautiously exit then. Find something to occupy our time for the next
24 hours.
tomorrow, I suppose.
Meet up with, who is it? What's his face? Total. At the base camp.
McGraw. McGraw to McGraw like the
McGraw,
country and
yeah.
western singer.
Mudgraw, yeah.
Mudgraw?
It's not McGraw like that country and western singer.
No.
No.
Muddraw.
McGraw. I suppose that's it. White line then full.
Okay, so you are following the line, yeah?
The white line.
Which one?
Line.
The white line. Oh, sorry, is there a new line now? Right. Okay.
The one that retraces our steps.
Right. Very well. So let me just check. That's not going to take much time at all, I think. So yeah, it takes so yeah, you retrace your steps, and it only takes you about 15-20 minutes to get back to the ruined gatehouse near the steps, near the grand steps that lead down or up out of Umu, out of the ruins.
head back to where our base camp was, or do we want to find a new one?
Might as well meet up with Mudcraw.
Okay, all right. So you're heading up to base camp, so that's going to take another. So that'll take about another 20 minutes to get up there then. Okay.
And we should just shift our base camp, just a few hundred yards somewhere, just so that we're not exactly where we used to be, just in case.
So it's not where not where Cuckoo appeared.
No, but we made a camp there, didn't we?
We know where Cuckoo appeared anyway. He appeared when we were right up at the other.
Yeah. So that would up here when Cuckoo appeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, no, understand. I'm just saying as a general principle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine, Alexa.
That's-
Just making sure there wasn't a sort of confusion between that.
Yeah.
No.
Just general precaution.
Fuchs levels of paranoia are now all-time high. I would
Okay, so Mudgraw sort of tries to hide a slight annoyance on his face and sighs as he starts packing everything away again.
say. Thanks, Mudcraw.
I mean, we can help him. We've got no else better to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you moving camp to then?
Just a couple hundred yards in any direction, doesn't really matter.
Oh, so more or less in the same area then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Pretty much, a couple hundred yards. That'll be
there.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
You can delete that green circle and put it there.
I can do better than that. I can possibly.
Move it.
I can just move it. Bing. Okay. There. Okay. So what are you doing then? So you relocate and begin setting up camp again.
hmm
Are you assisting Mudgraw, or are you just leaving him to it and doing something else?
Oh, no, assisting him, yeah.
I'll
help him out.
assist him.
Okay.
Well, this is.
And what's the
Do
plan?
you
So
want to do another? Oh, sorry, carry on.
no, go on. Go on.
I was just going to say we've got basically the entire day ahead. So, do we want to do another circuit of the city, doing another sort of recce with telescopes and stuff? Maybe we'll spot even some more interesting things happening. Start to piece together the daily lives of the.
Why don't we
Dinners
just go to where that overhang is, just a few hundred yards from the camp? Because it overlooks that compound where we heard the bard. So why don't we just have a look over that area?
Yeah, sure.
Because we're going to have to be travelling through that anyway, so we might as well have a look over that area and see what we can find in there.
Sure.
Okay. Right. So where is it you're heading? Sorry. Oh, all right, over there, just to the east. Right, fair enough.
Yeah, just so we can overlook that compound where we heard the bard.
Okay. Right. So that's only. Again, that's just a short distance away. So it's only about 10 minutes away. Right. So is everybody going over there, or just certain people, or what's the plan exactly?
I've got no need to be over there, so I'll just stay with camp.
Okay.
Vivuk will go take a look.
Okay.
I would study my books and copy spells if it's possible instead of walking around bored.
Yep. That's one thing you can do while passing the time. Obviously, you don't have to. So yeah, that'll you'll be able to fill your time doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay.
Okay. Um,
I'll go with for Fook, so he's not on his own.
Okay. And,
Yeah, me as well.
Okay, and what? And tackling said it was staying at camp. Right. Okay. Fair enough. Right. Then, so you head east and just find yourself a spot where you're not, where you can overlook look at this compound below you, but still sort of stay in some kind of cover. So the looks like that pack of dogs has gone. But you do see Cuckoo over one side of the compound, moving aside some debris of a collapsed building.
Keep an eye on him, see what he's doing then.
Is it like debris that was like old debris, new debris? I mean,
No, it looks looking through your telescope, your spyglass. It looks quite recent. There's for like burn, sort of signs of like scorch marks on it, and it looks something that's happened recently, as opposed to other buildings that have collapsed and are already overgrown with vegetation.
Okay.
Right, so yeah, you watch him when he's doing this for maybe 10 minutes until eventually he drags a somewhat dishevelled and dusty and slightly blooded old man from underneath this rubble.
Holy shit, there's a giant spider in me. Ah! What the fuck?
Giant spider?
I believe that's in Dan's house, not on.
Right. He's
Yeah,
not wild shape then.
No, he's running away. He's hiding behind his chair. Right, okay.
Trying to kick it out the door. How big is it?
Sorry?
What was I going to say? Trying to kick it out the door. How big is it?
So yeah, he drags this old dishevelled, like dusty and slightly blooded old guy out from underneath this rubble. And this guy, you can see
Alive?
Yeah. You can see this guy dusts himself off, and they're having some kind of conversation. Obviously, you can't hear that.
Anyway, whoever spotting it obviously regales the others.
So you can quite easily see that from your like vantage point. I mean, obviously with the spyglass, you pretty much see them pretty much up close. So you could to the point that you'd be able to see the face, quite clearly see the faces with the spyglass.
Ooh, could we lip read?
Could you lip read? Do you know how to lip read? No, so probably not. Yeah, I suppose you could make an intelligence check to maybe guess at something to say it's the odd word or two.
There's a feat that allows you to lip read. I can't remember what it is.
It don't matter because none of us have it.
It's not like insight, is it?
What's that? Sorry.
Insight check as opposed to a intelligence check.
I would say it's just an intelligence check because insight is kind of psychology, isn't it? Basically.
Hmm.
Okay, second.
And if you would make it a blind private roll.
Oh,
Too
I
late.
apologise. No, I'll roll it again. It's fine. Blind
Pity, because that's a decent roll.
It is a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a shame.
Oh, who gives a shit? It's another roll. There we go. I think it should be a blind one now. I can't see anything.
Very good. I can.
Don't forget to change it back.
So, what do you do with the spider then, Dan? Did you escort it downstairs or outdoors or something?
Kicked it over to Dog and Dog ate it.
I'll get it.
Dog ate it, yeah.
Yeah, my dogs eat spiders.
It crawled over my foot. It was huge.
Did it lick your face afterwards and all?
What, Dog? No, don't let Dog lick me. Literally spends all day touching his tail with his tongue.
So no, you can't make out anything. You can't make anything out.
Sure. No problem.
You do notice something else from this vantage point that you didn't see. You weren't able to see when you were down on the ground there because you didn't go fully into the compound. At one side of this courtyard, there's a glaive that's been thrust into the remains of a burned out pyre. And there's charred snake skulls and blackened inhuman vertebrae that are lashed to this glaive, to this spear. And you can just about make out a symbol that's been daubed in ash on a nearby wall. That you can make an intelligence check, see if you can make it out.
Well, everybody.
No, somebody who's using the spyglass. It's too far away. Too far away to pick out to make out from with a naked eye.
Well, if a Fook who's got the spyglass at the moment can't make it out, he'll just hand it over to the next person and go,
Okay.
What do you think that is? Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, he
No
just
idea.
immediately goes, there you go.
Yeah, it just looks like.
Right, no chance.
Yeah, you're maybe not even sure it is anything. So, would you even pass it on?
That's a good question.
You don't. Yeah, I would say you don't even think it is anything.
Okay, cool. I see this big glaive jammed in the ground, skulls and.
Yeah, the
bones hanging off.
so the skull. Yeah, that not that the actual, but the thing on the wall. So you can't make it out. It don't even. It's nothing.
Cool. Yeah, Fafuk, silently shrugs to himself in his head and yeah, nothing to see there, but chap's just bit of a burning pyre.
Yeah, it looks like someone's obviously fought some Yuanti.
Yeah, interesting. So, this old dude that Cuckoo's dragging out to the rubble
Yeah.
is not someone we recognize.
No.
Does it look like Cuckoo and this person are like buddies, as in they are part of the same party, or does it look like Cuckoo and
Well,
this person
they don't. They just seem to be just talking normally. There's not any. There's no signs of aggression.
Okay, so it's probably part of the party. So maybe the Yuanti had a go at Cuckoo and his Cuckoo Dyson and their lot, and they obviously wiped out the Yuanti. But if that's a Yuanti grave, that implies that there was some that were left alive to actually do that.
Well, they might have come from the main palace area. They might have just come down to investigate what were going off. If they spotted Dyson and Cuckoo and any other people they managed to bring along, they might have just been sent down to investigate, and then they've found them in there, hauled up in there, and had a fight with him.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that they didn't kill all the Yuanti. There had to be some left to create this thing with a glaive, right?
Hmm.
That implies a bunch survived and went back to the temple. So what I'm saying is that do we think it's likely that more Yuanti would now come back here? So do you wait to show it? What I'm trying to say is let's spy on Cuckoo, see what he does, and with luck a bunch of Yuanti show up and gank his ass.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I don't think we'll be quite that lucky, unfortunately. I do
True.
think there's a chance that there's going to be more Yuanti show up. Because if it is a patrol that was sent out to investigate and it doesn't come back, then they might think, well, there's obviously something there. And send another patrol after them.
Yep, agreed.
Okay, so like I said, they appear to be talking to each other for a few moments, and then they both go inside one of the intact buildings in this compound.
We just keep watch, I suppose.
So just to clarify, did they seem friendly?
Not
Well,
aggressive. Yeah.
they weren't aggressive towards each other, so I'd assume friendly at the moment.
Okay, so about 10 minutes pass, and then Cuckoo re-emerges and leaves the compound, and you eventually quite quickly lose sight of him.
He might be the guide. He might have got a guide like we did.
Yeah, he could have.
Where does he leave? I mean, does he just head north or west?
He leaves the compound. It looks like he's heading north, but like I say, you quickly lose sight of him because the vegetation and stuff.
Okay, he doesn't go on that raised walkway where we could spot him.
No, he doesn't go on the raised walkway. No. You scan around with your spyglass for a while, but you don't spot him again. Well, like I said, this map doesn't really give you a full appreciation of how overgrown this place is. It's far more overgrown than it looks on that map.
Yeah, no worries. Right. Controversial idea. With Cuckoo out of the picture, Dyson didn't show at all. Do you want to go down and nab the old dude? Do a kidnapping? I mean, if it's a guide or somebody useful to Cuckoo, it'd be good to have them.
Oh, we don't have to kidnap him. We can just go and question him.
Oh, we're supposed to be chilling out until we can rest up.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but
So how far? How
It's
far
not
are
going
we?
to take us long to get down into that compound, though, and then.
What about
Featherfall?
Featherfall? Just jump in.
That's what I was going to just suggest. We could literally jump off the edge of that cliff, Featherfall, and float into the corner of the compound, and be in the building in the space of about 3 rounds. I mean, legging it with or without a prisoner in tow, like a couple of rounds later. But these are options we absolutely do have, so what do you guys think?
I'm definitely up for doing that.
Should we grab the others? See what they think?
Shit, I weren't there, sorry.
I don't think it's a good idea at the moment.
Because
It's too risky.
in what way?
Because plans usually don't go the way you want them to.
Well, true.
We're not entering into a big bad fight, though, are we? We're just trying to
That's what we think.
talk to a dude and get out.
There's already been a big bad fight down there.
That is a perfect plan, running perfectly.
I say for the moment, we just keep an eye on them. Just keep an eye on the area. Still rest up as we were planning to. We just take it in turns, keep watch over this compound and see if he comes back. See if we can get any further insight with any more interactions between them.
I think at least that frog's just showed us how dangerous this area is.
Yeah. And them houses with the stupid plants inside.
Okay. So, Fafuk will just sort of sit down idly, try and compose some stuff about, whatever. And just keep tabs on the part of the city you can see below. Basically keep watch until it's time to get some rest again. But cover some spell slots and hit points.
Right. Cade. So how much does Cade need? How much time does Cade need to attempt to copy the next spell?
It's a level 4 spell, so 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay, so so that would be that would take you to sort of late afternoon. So I guess unless anybody else is wanting to do anything of note in the intervening time, we can just jump to that.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So how much longer were you keeping a watch on the compound, or were you?
Rest of the day.
Rest of the day. Okay.
Rest of the day.
8 hours.
Right. Okay. So you're going to be returning there sort of when late afternoon then, presumably, if not before.
Yeah.
What, to the
Base camp.
To the campsite.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So you don't during the rest of the day you don't really see much activity below. You every now and then you see the old guy emerge from that one of the buildings. And at one point, there's a couple of guys look like possibly soldiers or mercenaries of some kind. They sort of turn up, hang around for about half an hour or so, and then depart again.
Also north.
Yes.
Are these soldiers dressed in like a uniform? I assume you said
No.
soldiers because they had a uniform.
No, not in that sense. No, they're armoured, lightly armoured. Probably look like mercenary. That's probably a better sort of description.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's about it. Other than that, so later on, just before you depart, another one of these guys, like I say, looks a bit like a mercenary, comes back to the compound, and he's you don't see him leave before you abandon your watch. So that'll take us to. Let me get it home so I can use it past the time a bit quicker. Hours. That will take us to about 5:30 that afternoon. So, Cade, at this point you can make your Arcana check.
Yeah.
And hope it's a success. Success or fail, the materials destroyed. The scrolls destroyed. Oh yes, I would say that's a success. Well done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. So yeah.
So it was conjure minor elementals.
Oh, nice. So yeah, by now the camp, Mudgraw, with your help, has got the camp, your base camp, fully set up, and he's camouflaged it as best can be done, so it's not immediately visible until you're pretty much on top of it.
Nice, good work, Mudgraw.
So he is now setting about preparing a meal for the evening, which looks like is going to consist of some kind of soup or broth made from various roots that is foraged.
Lovely. Fafuk performs his latest little composition. Something about finding the lost city of Omu. Yeah, it's a work in progress. He's done better. Well, I suppose that's it, really. Long day done.
Yeah.
Okay. Just one moment. So, is there anything else anybody's wanting to do, or just passing the
Just
time?
keep normal watch.
Just
Yeah,
pass the time
and a normal watch.
Okay. See. Okay. Right. So, who's on first watch?
There's a list in there.
There is.
I'm
I'm just
having a
not looking at it at the moment.
Watch orders for Fook, Blue High, Cobalt, and Tackling.
Righto. Just, I'm in notes.
What list is
There it
that?
is. Camp setup. There we go.
Camp setup, brilliant. Got it.
Normal watch. Fafutlu high or ball tackling kid. Right. Okay. Right. In which case, let's have a look here. God, can't see stuff for food. All right. Okay. So. Right. So, for Fook, while you're on watch, it's early. So it's only early evening still, so everybody's still up and about. Although it is dark, it's probably some sort of between 8-9 o'clock in the evening, and the sound of movement of someone or something making passage through the jungle a short distance away catches your attention.
Is it coming towards us or moving past? Or?
It doesn't appear to be doesn't appear to be moving directly towards you now. If you keep quiet, it'll probably pass you straight by.
Fook does something that he should have done earlier. That. No, I don't want that. Does that. Down into the campsite, because I assume he's a little further away, just to like keep an overview, like slightly up a tree or something. And just in like a soft voice, it just says, create a sound. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, or any other sound you choose. And it just says softly in like a conversational tone, something's coming past the camp. I can hear the brush moving, just like a very low conversation, and it just keeps repeating for like a minute. It's just a minor illusion spell. And the best part is I don't have to make a noise to actually cast it, because it's somatic and material only.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, that alerts everybody who was in camp.
We'll just go quiet and listen out then. Once that thing stopped bleating.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything different?
Keep an eye out, obviously, just to see what it is. Have we got Lehman's tiny hut out yet?
Yeah.
No, you won't have got it up yet, because you generally you'll do it at the last minute because Cade can't leave it once it's set up. So
You can always recast it, but
Is it possible to cast it twice?
Of course you can. It just
He's not
disappears.
part of the watch for that reason.
yeah, I'm just thinking from a realistic point of view, is he going to like want to just be confined to
Be
this
parked inside a 10-foot circle.
Yeah, I doubt that's very likely. I doubt very much you'd want to do that until you were ready to retire, because it's not. I could be wrong, but I would imagine most people wouldn't want to be confined to something like that for longer than necessary.
Though I would say that if Cade was busy transcribing spells from a scroll into a spell book, that's exactly when he would do it, because he doesn't have to concentrate on it and he'd be perfectly safe. Nothing could sneak up on him while he's inside it.
Yep. I agree.
But I'd be either way.
So it's down. It's your decision, Isfan. Anyway, it's your decision as to what Cade does.
So Cade is very cautious and doesn't trust many things. So therefore, I would done that exactly.
Okay.
Because
Very
I would feel safe.
Okay.
No one gonna eat me inside, is it?
No. Very well. So yeah, Cade at least presume is just almost permanently ensconced inside his little magical fortress.
I'll still stay quiet and see if I can listen out and hear what he heard.
So yeah, I suppose you can make a. Well, for Fook, you can make a perception roll.
Sorry, give me a second. Perception. Yeah, where is perception? Oof.
Okay, right.
Wow.
You can hear some hushed voices. Probably at least 2 or 3. But you don't understand the language. It's kind of like a rasping, slightly guttural tone to it.
tries to work out if they're likely to head into the camp or not. I mean, everyone's ready for it. Cade's in his little opaque bubble. We're not in a bad position if we get discovered. Fook tries to get eyes on them to see who they are.
Okay. You'll have to probably move a bit closer then.
He cautiously tries to move a bit closer.
Okay, then you'll have to make a stealth roll.
Second. Right, where's stealth? Stealth.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Right. So you climb down, cautiously climb down from your lookout spot, and creep forward through the jungle in the direction of these voices. Can you see in the dark?
Oh yes, it's dark.
It is dark.
Yeah, because I've part of the camp setup is if I've got 4 chi spare, then I cast Dark Vision on him at Luhai.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Yay for dark vision.
So yeah, right, okay. So yeah, you spot a group of figures moving sort of through the jungle and moving quite sort of cautiously. Although they're not in the way that they're prepared for a fight. They got they're carrying. You can see that they're carrying weapons, but they're not. They're nothing. No weapons drawn. They're just as you would, travelling cautiously through the jungle. They're not human. They appear to be some kind of reptilian humanoid.
Right. Is this the Yuan-Ti we've heard so much about?
Doesn't look like it doesn't. They don't look like no. They look more like lizards than snakes. I can show you a picture of one.
Lizard men.
There you go. It's up to you what you want to call them.
I don't think I've
Like
seen
a
anything like
walking
that.
Komodo dragon.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, there's maybe 5 or 6 of them. You're not entirely sure. You can't. You only obviously you creep forward and then you stop when you see them. So you soon lose sight of them again.
Okay, so they just kind of like they look like they're on a patrol or something, and they just happen to pass nearby to us.
Whether they're on a patrol or not, that's impossible to tell. It's just a small group. They look like the kitted. They're not. Looks like they're kitted out for travelling. They're carrying quite a bit of kit with them. So it would you would guess that they're not they're not travelling light, so they've not come from or you would possibly haven't come from anywhere nearby.
Okay.
Obviously, you can't say that for
Which
certain.
direction they're going in?
Which direction? They're heading kind of west, I suppose. Sort of away. Like I say, if you leave them be, they'll never even know you're there.
For Fook, we'll just wait, make sure that they've sort of disappeared into the jungle distance, like 5 yards, and then head back to camp.
Okay. Yeah.
And just sort of say, I've seen some weird stuff in this place. They're proper 5.5, 6 foot tall lizard people, like wearing clothes and equipment and stuff. and like actual having like off proper lizard talking conversation with each other. Like this place does my head in. Can't lizards just be like lizards?
So yeah, you never hear or see him again the rest of that evening.
All right. Fafuki will even cast minor illusion to create an image of exactly what he saw,
Okay.
so everyone can see what he saw. So there are 6 of them. This place is weird.
Okay. So so that aside, the rest of the evening passes without any further event, and Mudgraw wakes you all the next morning with some
Steaming pot of
gruel.
coffee.
No, coffee. No, with a steaming pot of gruel that is made from some suspiciously smelling roots that is dried and ground up into into some.
Oh, be right back.
Suspicious smelling.
Yeah, it doesn't smell very nice. In other words, it's not very pleasant smelling. It's not. It doesn't taste particularly bad. There's a slightly weird, slightly unpleasant, bitter taste to it. But yeah, it's essentially like tasteless gruel or porridge with that kind of texture. So, come about 7 that next morning, you're all fed, watered, and refreshed, ready for the day ahead.
Whoop, whoop. All right, round 2. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, so of course you can all put yourselves, do a long rest.
Way. It just says I recover 30 hit points. So I don't have to roll hit dice then.
It's done it automatically for you.
Did it?
Yeah, that's what the long rest button does. So a long rest will essentially use all your remaining hit dice that you've got that you haven't used yet.
Gotcha. Cool.
Don't forget, it still requires use of a whatever they call it in this game, medical kit, whatever.
Healer's kit.
Healer's kit, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Let's see if I can find one. Does Mudgraw have any?
Does Mudgraw have any?
I've got one.
I've got one. I hadn't realised. Actually, I had 2 because I've got 10 charges.
That's one. Each healer's kit has 10 charges.
Cool. Right. Back along the white route, yes? Or do we want to head back to the compound, see if we can snatch up the old dude? Or do we want to just do we want to go to the edge and jump off instead of walking, instead of retracing our steps over and over this little white path? We could just jump off the cliff edge. Now we've scoped out the ground below and just feather fall down. I would say
I'd watch it for 20 minutes just to see what's happening first of all, and then feather fall down, as you said, because it might be a better way than just going all the way back and trekking up to it again.
Yeah, cool. Agreed. Right, so we go to the cliff edge, use the telescope and all our eyes to scope out countryside below us, and when we feel confident, we just jump off the cliff and our cast feather fall, so we all float down.
Okay.
paragliding.
So yeah, you watch for a while. You see, there's quite a bit of activity in the compound. You see a few. There's like a campfire going. It looks like they're cooking food or have been cooking food or whatever. There's probably maybe about 8 or 10 of these mercenary types milling around, as well as this old guy. And you see a couple of other figures, a man and a woman. They're all decked out in the most expensive looking gear, exploration gear.
I don't like the sound of that.
The woman looks quite young. Or looks to be maybe late teens, early 20s. So you watch them for half an hour or so, and they basically get things, sort of pack a few things up, and then head off, including the old guy. And again, you see them a bit easier to keep track of for a bit long because there's quite a few of them, and you can they clearly headed off north in a northerly direction.
Following wherever Cuckoo went.
Well, to be fair,
You wanna follow
there's not much, there's not much else to go. I mean, you can come south, and there's not much. So most of the city is north of that location anyway.
Yeah.
So what do we want to do? Jump off the cliff?
How many mercenaries is there roughly, Phil, did you say?
About 8.
8, 10. 8.
About 8. The old guy and at least two of these other people that are like all decked out in all like expensive gear equipment.
Can't Kate just cast Fireball when I've done with it?
It's for one thing, it's out of range.
We need someone to be bait. Any
Well out of
volunteers?
range.
Any volunteers?
But they've gone anyway now.
I was going to say, why don't we just try and follow them, see where they're going?
Yeah, if folks comfortable with that, we could do pass without tracing ourselves.
Yeah.
Just follow on behind.
Just feather fall down, cast pass without trace, and then just follow the direction they're going. See if you can track them.
What do you guys think? Good idea?
Tacklin's happy to do that, but he'd rather stay at the back because he's notoriously dog shit when it comes to stealth.
Well, I can give you Blessing of the Trickster. That'll negate your disadvantage.
Yeah, but we kind of want to be buffing somebody that's positive, though, surely. I'll just stay towards the back just in case I'm not rousing suspicion. Tripping over my own feet.
Sorry?
Feather fall down. We'll feather fall down into the compound, and then cast pass without trace and try and follow them.
Okay, so I just need to check. I can't remember how high these cliffs were. Just I think it said about 200 foot, didn't they?
I think they're about 100, 150, I thought they were.
100, 150.
Right,
Yeah, well
right,
remembered.
right.
Well remembered. Yeah, 100, 150. It does indeed say. And what's the fall rate again? Sorry.
60 foot per round
60
until the spell ends.
60 foot per round. Okay, so
You'll basically be falling for like 2.5, 3 rounds.
I'll cast Pass Without Trace as soon as we land in the compound. Beyond
Right.
them buildings.
So you leap off. Any other preparations anybody wants to make before you descend?
I did have a question for Lou. In the camp setup, it says that you're doing the food and water, but I thought that were down on me. I just wanted to double check that you'd not saved any spell slots for doing that, because I thought I were doing that.
No, we had talked about it and you were doing that.
Cool, fine.
So
I was doing the
needs.
detect poison.
I'll amend it, no problem.
Yeah. Okay.
I was doing the detect poison and plants and stuff in the area just to make sure we were safe.
Right. Okay. So you all take that leap of faith, and for a brief moment you wonder whether Fafuk is going to cast a spell, and suddenly you plummet to a certain severe broken limbs, if nothing else, is halted, and you slowly drift down. You can all make a perception roll at this point as well.
Oof. Just rolled off a 1 on my screen then.
Oh wow.
Perception. Dirty 20.
Here we go again.
19. Wow, full. It's like I
Yeah.
can get all the good rolls.
Yeah. So
Here we go again.
Luhai and
So the DC of 5, you'll spot that.
So Cade and Luhai, you don't see this at first, but the rest of you leap off, and like I say, you start to drift down. You drift down about 60 feet, and you hear like a grinding sound of stone upon stone grinding, and looking behind you, you see several of these gargoyle statues launch themselves from the top of the cliffs and come diving down towards you.
What?
That's why they're all along the cliff. Stop people just jumping in. So the only safe way in is down the steps.
Ah, sweet. Jesus.
So there's one flies down, one for each of you flies down.
Brilliant.
Okay, so I'll just have to drag everybody else.
Do we
on.
know? I mean, I assume we've all seen gargoyle statues. Have
Well, you've
we
seen
ever heard of?
gargoyle. What would you have done? Either you can always make it'll be a knowledge check, so you can make a intelligence check, I suppose. Let's see.
Would that be everybody?
Well, I suppose everybody can, yeah. Why not?
Yeah, Fuchs like, why is the big statue going flap at me? Oh wow!
I think everyone just rolled shit apart from tackling.
Everyone's like, why are the statues moving?
It's because it's made of stone. I know really good shit about stone.
Yeah, so
Flying stone.
even tackling, you're not. No, it's a new one on you.
They're like, ow, what?
Yeah. Everyone's done rubbish with that.
No.
We're all just like, why?
It's the backlash for the decent rolls before.
Oh yeah, you all spotted the big, massive statues jumping off cliffs, but yeah, you've got no whole idea why.
Yeah. Don't expect any more good rolls from now on.
So yeah, they like dive down like a horrifically fast speed towards you, and you can make a roll for initiatives.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Kate is like, what's going on?
Oh yeah, so yeah, you don't notice this at first. So unfortunately, you two don't get to act. You can roll initiative if you want, but you don't get to act straight away. You'll be able to act this. You'll be able to act this this round, but basically after everything else.
Last.
Yeah.
Last.
In the order that you've rolled initiative, but last. Alpha Fook's doing well.
Luai.
Roll
First.
twice. Why did you roll twice for initiative then?
Oh.
For Fook, you rolled
For
twice. Yeah, for Fook got to roll twice for initiative then.
Oh yeah, that is odd.
I just pressed the little button thing that you gave me, so I've no idea.
Right, hold on, I'll adjust it. So reset movement history.
So I assume it's the first one then.
Yeah, update combat.
Or do you want me to redo it?
It's all right. I can update it, so it'll be 7.14. There we go. Okay, everybody's rolled. So begin combat. So yeah, Luhai, you can't do anything anyway. It's Gargoyles. Gargoyle number 1. Who is he going? Oh, this one is tag 2.
Sorry, I missed the first part because I was typing notes. But did you say the guys can't act at all because they didn't notice the statues?
They can act. They just act last. So they'll act in the order of their initiatives, but after everybody else. So obviously, unless of course somebody decides not to bother telling them, but I assume they would shout a warning.
I think you can safely assume all of us are going, what the actual is that?
So let's pair these off. So this one is attacking.
I'm going to go for a brew because it's going to be like 10 minutes before you guys get to me.
This is attacking you, actually. It's attacking for Fook.
Okay, let's sort that one out and then I'll go get a brew.
Okay, so.
Spell gargoyles. Round 1.
Yes, okay, so it is coming in right. Right, so it attacks, it's charged, so pardon me. Ooh. Right, so let's see. Right, what armor have you got, by the way?
16. It's
No,
studded leather.
Right, yeah, so
shield.
it manages to, so it dives down at you and slashes at you with its claws, manages to tear through your armor, and you take 6 points of slashing damage. And as it sort of collides with you, it attempts to bite you. It's a good job. This is it's Featherfall, ain't concentration. But you manage to like sort of push it away, and it just snaps. It snaps its like stony teeth at just at nothing.
Is this attacking us when we're on the ground?
No, while you're falling through the air.
Or we're floating in the air.
Yeah.
Drifting down.
Yeah.
We're at 60 feet per round.
Yes.
So you're 60 feet down at the moment, so it's going to be just this couple of rounds before you get to the ground.
They fly at that rate?
What? Can they fly at that
They fly
rate?
it?
Yes, they can. They can do it, yeah. Especially
As in we
Sorry, go on.
fell 60 feet, so we're 60 feet down, so they launched and reached us 60 feet is what we're saying, because they weren't next to us. You said they were evenly spaced every how many feet? 100 feet? 200 feet? So one could be close enough, but the ones further out would be like 200-300 feet away. Unless we jumped off next to like a cluster of them and there were like 5 of them just stood in a huddle. You understand what we're saying?
I do. Yes, I do indeed. Right, so next then is this one. So pair that with somebody else. So that'll be a Lu High.
Oh, cool. I'll be right back.
Okay. So this one comes down at you. Oh, completely misses, and almost just completely misses you. Flies past you. So and has to wheel around to come back towards you. So it doesn't really get its second attack. And next to act is Obold, as you're sort of drifting, floating slowly down.
Well, there's nothing I can do at the minute, is there, other than float?
No, I mean you can ready an action, I guess, or
No, I'll get ready to punch one if it comes flying past me.
okay, fair dues then. And next is tackling.
Has one been paired up against me? Can I see one coming from me?
No, not yet. No.
So I'm unaware of these other three.
No, you can see them all, but there's
How
not
far
one.
away are
There's so they're within like 30, 40 feet of you.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, we win for like 46 feet of you because they like dive, so they're getting a faster, like a free dash kind of thing.
Okay. And I'm just falling.
Yep, slowly drift floating down.
Okay, I will use a new spell that I got when I dinged called Summon Beast, and I will summon something of the air element, like an owl or some shit.
Okay. This capital form is the Bestial Spirit stat block.
We'll do with the bestial spirit of the air, and I'll have it flank me. Just keep next to me while we're floating down.
Alright, so it's just got a generic thing. Creature resembles an animal of your choice.
Yeah, like an owl or I don't know,
Right.
parrot. Well, let's go parrot. Parrots are good round here, aren't they?
Okay.
Like shitting on things.
Can we have a parrot? No, is that a parrot? I'm not sure what that is. No, that's a flying skull. It might have to look like an owl. Bird.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
whatever, I'm not bothered.
I'm going to tell.
Something that flies, I don't care what it is.
It's good. Bat. Bat. There.
I
So
just
it's a bat.
wanted to,
It's a bat. You've got a bat there. Look.
Sweet. I just wanted
It looks
to
like a bat.
follow me.
Okay.
Bring it over to me and just have it follow me as I'm falling.
Okay.
That would be my action.
It would. Right. So next is so who's this one going to pair it off with? This would be this would be tackling. So, yep. Put you over here. So this one that flies, dives down towards you, and yeah, attacks. Again, right? This one completely misses you. Just has to wheel around to come back, and to get back to you. So that does nothing else this round.
Does it pass through the bestial spirit's threshold?
Does it pass through that?
Does he get an attack of opportunity at it? Is what I'm thinking.
It could go either way, I suppose. Either side, one of two sides, couldn't it? So let's see. No, it goes on down the other side. That comes down your other side. Right. So next to act is, or not Cade, is for Fook.
Right, so just to understand this correctly, you've just spread us out just to give an idea of where things are. This is not where we're on the map.
No,
right?
no. I'm just like just making space, just pairing up with people.
Okay, because we have to be within 60 foot of each other for
Yes, yeah.
Featherfall, and
Yeah.
we'd probably be a lot closer. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Right, so it looks like there's one attacking me, one attacking Vazai, and
One
the
attacking
one that's
tackling.
attacking me. Right, and they're up close to me, as in they're like the one's like right there, or is it like swooped past? Or is it like trying to hang on to me? Does that make sense?
So yeah, this one is kind of like up close with you. The other two that are attacking Luhai and tackling, they've kind of like overshot, and they're like swooping back round to attack him again. But this one is
So
it's
So how's it staying in front of me? Is it just
it's not directly in front of you. This isn't like showing position and stuff. It's just it's flying about around you.
Right, so but it's not within like 5 foot of me. So I'm taking opportunity shots at it. It's doing like a circle thing and occasionally coming in to have a
So
go.
no, it is at this moment. It is quite close. It is pretty much up and close to you because it used all its movement up and clawed at you, and then tried to. It's got to, as like I said, as it almost collides with you, it tries to bite you, and that was the extent of its movement.
Right, okay. So what I'm hearing is, as a caster, anything I cast is going to attract an attack of opportunity because it just so happens that it's totally
I would say that you're okay for that in this situation.
Right. Okay.
Because you are still moving and stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Right. This will be interesting because I mean we watched these things move and they moved a hell of a long way, didn't they?
Yeah.
So if I cast Spirit Guardians, that halves your movement, but it's still going to give them like stupid amounts of movement. Now that they're engaged with us anyway. Do I have anything that would deal with it? So Fook's trying to think frantically because he's not ever had to fight a battle while feather falling against flying stone creatures. That's just like all kinds of crazy stuff. So he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action, and he's going to save the other spell for a little itty bitty later. Yeah, I could cast that later. Right, so cast Spiritual Weapon as bonus action and attack the creature. And then going to, let me cast that, sorry. And then is going to consume spell, no template. Second level spell. And then is going to have to think about what it does as an action. Wow. Am I within... I have to be within 30 foot of Cade, right? Because of Featherfall.
Yeah.
I'm a Cade! Help! Can I re-roll my 1, Cade?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, man. Okay, let's try that. Attack again. Can I redo that? Okay, does 20 hit?
I would say so. Yeah.
Alright, normal hit. That's 10 points of force damage, spell force damage on the gargoyle.
Okay.
Bang. Giant winged dildo smacks it in the face. And the only other spell Fook can cast would be a cantrip at this point, so he's going to cast Sacred Flame at the thing. So could the gargoyle make a DC... What is it? DC 15, I think. Let me just pop it there.
Okay.
DC 15 Dex.
Oh, I didn't think it was going to, but it did.
Did what?
Saved.
Oh, did save. Cool. Okay. And then for Fook waits his turn to float down a little bit further.
Okay. So, so next to act is one of these. So yeah, so this one attaches itself to Obold.
Okay. Do I get
So
an opportunity to attack first
You
or
do
after?
the triggering. It depends on the triggering thing. So you get the opportunity attack after the trigger happens. You said the trigger was when it comes within reach, didn't you?
Yeah.
Then there you go. It comes within reach.
Do a mid-air dragon punch then.
Okay.
No, this is fireball. No, it's dragon punch. It's a miss, I think.
Yes, that is a miss. So yeah,
Damn it.
you hit it, but it does not. You make contact, but it does nothing. Just like bruise your fist on this lump of rock, flying rock.
It's his turn then.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was just
I
was a reaction.
only get the one
yeah,
attack,
you do.
don't I?
Yes,
'Cause
yes,
it's
yeah.
already-
It's a reaction. Yeah. Okay, so it claws swipes it with its claws. First one. Okay, right. It slashes across your chest with its claws for just 4 points of slashing damage. And as it collides with you, it attempts to bite you as well. Normal. And it completely misses, and it like flails at you, and again it completely misses and sort of sails past. Right, so next is the last gargoyle, which attaches itself to Cade.
Does it do a attack roll for this, or is this automatic?
No, it's not literally attaching to you. I mean, I'm just pairing it up with you.
And you told me I act last, so do I have action or not?
You will have an action, yeah, but yeah, it's going to go.
Yeah.
Then Lu Hai will go because he rolled higher on initiative than you did, and then you'll be last to act this round.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, so so this one flies over and attacks you. Oh shit! No. And slashes you across the chest with its claws.
Sorry, well, what's the attack roll? You know the number?
It is a 15.
No, that's a miss.
Is it?
16 is my AC. Plus, I can push it up immediately.
All right,
so
yours.
that's why
I was just looking at your.
number.
I was just looking at your sheet. It only says 13 on your sheet.
Yes, but I start the day with a mage hand, so it's sorry, my mage armor is 16.
Right.
Plus, I have shield ready all the time, so I need the number. I'm sorry.
Right, so we can put that on. I believe if you use it from your character sheet inside Foundry, it'll adjust your.
Yeah, well, I'm not familiar with the Foundry. I use it on the D&D Beyond. Sorry.
Okay.
So
Right.
I struggle with the Foundry character.
Okay.
So.
In which case that misses then, and then as it collides with you, it attempts to bite you as well, which it fails to do. Right. So finally, Lu Hai, you can act.
He's just having to restart.
Oh. Okay, well, I might as well do Cade then. Don't make a great deal
So
of
how
difference.
far are we from the? Sorry, how high are we from the ground?
How high are you? You're over 60 feet, about 80 feet maybe.
So are we falling by the rate of 60 feet per turn?
Yeah.
So next turn we're gonna be on the ground.
Yeah.
I thought we gonna fall for longer. Alright, I will cast Resilience Spare on myself.
Cast what? Sorry.
One sec, I'm just...
Right, okay. All right, Resilience Sphere.
This one.
That's a good piece of. Right. Resilience Sphere. No.
I failed the saving throw willingly.
Need to look it up. Otilux Resilient Sphere. That the one?
Yes.
Yep.
That's the one.
Okay. Sphere of Shimmering Force encloses a creature or object of life size or small within range. An unwilling creature must make a dexterity save. Of else save. Sphere is weightless and light enough to contain a creature, or an enclosed creature can use its action to push against. Alright, so you're attempting to entrap that thing in that.
Oh, no, myself. So I'm untouchable.
Well, you don't have to make the save then, because you're a willing target.
No. It says I can willingly fail this.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't roll a save.
So,
Okay.
no physical attacks can pass through the barrier in or out of a creature. Okay, cool. Right. Okay. Yeah. So you enclose yourself inside a shimmering sphere, protecting you completely. Wow.
That's my action. I'm done. Thank you.
Very good.
Actually, hang on. Oh, I have a bonus action as well, don't I?
You have a bonus action if it was a cantrip, was it?
No, it's
Oh,
not a
bonus
cantrip.
spell.
It's,
No, I mean
no,
that's.
no, it's not a spell. It's a bonus action.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah.
So I like to push away this, monster from me 5 feet away. So can he do a DC 15 strength check, please?
Okay.
I look him in the eye and say, "Go away, go away."
Okay. Right. He sort of bounces off the sphere and away from you.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. Is you Batley?
No, it's not. I think he's had to restart his PC. It looks fine.
Oh dear. We'll better give him have to wait a minute then. I suppose we can re-roll initiatives while waiting, and then Luhai gets to act, and then act again on his new initiative, of course. So I'll reset them.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Okay, you're up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Lee.
Why? It's not like Lee rolls high initiative or anything.
No, but
for him to finish his turn.
Yeah,
I
he hasn't
know.
done the last turn yet.
Yeah, I know.
Could we not temporarily give control to Kobold, since he knows how to punch things?
Yeah, it's not a case of that. It's depending on what he wants to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not got a choice, it's falling. He either fights or he
I was
doesn't.
about to say, it's
I'm
not
pretty
like you
sure.
can run away. You can't be a chicken shit and try and run away from this one.
I suppose he could take the dodge action.
randomly flail while free falling.
Oh, for God's sake.
I read a funny, one of these funny D&D mini module things. It's like a first edition one or something where this guy had a suit of armor. It was a thief who had a suit of armor with free fall like embedded in it. So his favorite trick was to rob merchants like top floors.
Yeah.
And then just run and jump. Then just like run and jump out and
Oh.
just drift down to the street.
Anyway,
Ready?
your turn. The end of that round.
Yeah, computer froze.
Yeah.
No
They
worries.
say it won't
It's
go
your
any
turn.
further until you upgraded your Windows.
And, press the reset button.
Oh, we're going to have to roll initiatives again, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
After
Sorry,
Lee's
that's-
had his go.
Yeah. So you get. So you're still drifting down, Lee. So you get your attack or whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah, just waiting for
All right.
the map to load in.
Where's that? Why is that? Oh, it's because it's in combat.
Is it just one attack?
No, because
No, it's your normal go,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
your normal go. You don't want any reaction. Oh wow. You don't get to re-roll because Cade can only do that once around, can't you?
No, only once around, and Fufuk has used it already, is it?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, it's not possible.
Sorry, we're having to re-roll initiative.
Yeah, because he moved us off the other battle map to this one, so...
Apologies.
I think I'm going to have to reinstall Windows anyway.
Is it going to be through Windows 10?
No, Windows 7.
Alright.
You're doing your attacks, your turn then, Lee? Because you get to do
Yeah, I've only just loaded in, Phil.
Oh, right, sorry.
Only just loaded in.
I'll reload the map while he's doing that, because he's just playing up on me again.
Okay, here we go.
Rightio. So this is while you're still drifting down. Okay, right. You punch it. Punch this gargoyle thing.
Nice.
And hit it for 8 points of damage. Oh, right, okay. Right. So.
17, 18 definitely
Yep.
will be.
That's another hit, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, nice.
Come on.
Boom. Okay, so is
We're getting there. We're getting up. We're getting up.
Okay, right, you hit it with a volley of punches, knocking chips off its stony hide. And
Ow.
Right, so if you want to, Cade and need initiative for Cade and Lu Hai.
I did roll initiative.
Yeah, reset it because the
Might
changed
again.
onto.
Yeah, we changed the map, so you need to do it again.
I'm not on the tracker.
You are.
Okay, fine. No worries.
You're at the
Not on the
bottom of the
tracker.
tracker.
You are. I'll roll it
You're
for
at
you
the
then.
bottom.
There you
It's
go.
blank.
You had 9 in middle. Wow.
That means he must have rolled a 2.
Sorry, it's two. There we go. Okay, so you all sort of land on the ground.
Is there a bat there? The bat.
That's my bat.
I said your bat. Oh, God.
This is bat signal.
So
Oh, God.
first to act is Obald.
Well, there's not going to be one nearby to me, is there?
Yeah, there are the placed. Oh well, no, they're not at the moment. No. So yeah, they're still up in the air. They're still up in the air, flying down at the moment, I guess.
All right, so Obald's landed and they've not come down yet.
Not yet. No.
Okay.
We're in the compound, though.
Is it-
It's,
No, not in the compound. No.
well, that's what we're aiming for, wasn't it? Floating down
Yeah,
into
but
the
you can't control your horizontal movement though. So the wall of the compound doesn't come all the way up to the bottom of the cliff.
Oh, right.
I think it
I'll
did on the
just
map.
ready my action, then fill an attack the
Just a
next
straight
one that
drop
comes
down,
close to me.
Okay, radio. And let's see. Next to act is this one. So this one flies down and lands in front of Fafuk and attacks him. So
Does Obald get to attack him?
no,
He said
Well, no,
it was going to attack first.
no,
and Kim.
no.
Yeah, but Fafuk's not on the floor yet.
Ah, okay. We feel saying that it landed on the floor.
Yeah, everybody's on the floor. You're on the floor now.
Okay, so that thing's just landed on the floor, yeah? And then Obald said they were going to hit the first thing that hit the floor. That's within hitting reach, isn't it?
Or the first thing that came near.
I know you wanted to attack. I know you wanted to attack that one. Oh, sorry, but this one's just landed next to you. It's going to attack for food. So surely you get to hit that one first.
Well, if that's what he wants to do, wants to use his reaction on that one.
No, I'll go for the one that's going to come in front of me.
Righto. Okay, so this one lands in front of Fafuk and attacks him with its slashing at him with his claws, which it proceeds to miss and then lunges at him, attempting to bite him. Which it grabs hold of him and sinks its teeth into him for 3 points of piercing damage. Right, next is Cade, who is still surrounded by an iridescent sphere.
Okay, so what I will do, I like to use my bonus action and push away that gargoyle thing from my friend Fufuk. So 15 DC.
Is it a different?
Strength check,
What spell is it you're using? Because the Otiluke
it's not a spell. No, it's not a spell. It's telekinesis.
Oh.
No, it's a feat I have. It's not a spell.
Right, sorry. I'm going to say that
So
resilience
it does
sphere
work.
doesn't let you do that.
No, it does.
No. I'm
It
not,
says you can't. Spell effects. Can't pass through it.
But this is not a spell.
A bonus, you can try to shove a creature within. When you do so, yeah.
I
Okay.
use my brain power. That's all.
Yeah.
15 DC strength check. Please.
Yeah. C 15. Okay, right. You shove it 5 feet. 5 feet back then.
To the north. No,
Oh.
not that. North, please.
Right. Oh.
So between the two monks, have a good day. First, second, I will start rolling this resilience spell. I can move it, inside like
Yeah,
the
you can
giant
use an
balls,
action to move it. Yeah, you can use your action
on
to
the
move.
beach. So I move myself here. Look to my friend on the left. Nice day, isn't it? And I block the way that gargoyle thing, so he cannot come back to hurt him. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, very good. Right, so next is for Fook.
Right. Right. I'm so confused. But Fuku's always happy not to be facing something with fangs and claws. So, it's a win. So spiritual weapon attack is a bonus action.
Yep.
And does 16 hit?
16 does hit. Yes.
Yay. Yeah.
So we'll use another bat as make another bat for your spiritual weapon.
So it takes another 6 points of force damage.
And which one is that attacking? Sorry.
The same one that attacked me the first time. So I've hit it. I think I hit it for 10, and I've hit it for another 6.
Right. Okay. Let's put it here then. There we go.
And then, I mean, we're all on the ground right now, aren't we?
Yeah. All of you are on the ground. Some of the gargoyles aren't quite on the ground yet.
Okay. In that case, I'll cast Spirit Guardians at level 3.
Okay.
And so let me just pop that spell up. And so the dome forms over us. Where's it, Spirit? Where's it? Level 3. I haven't cast this in so long. Oh my god. And don't have to place a template because it'll follow me. So I'll just get it. Okay, there we go.
I'm going to put it down because it just
So effect is.
There we go.
Yeah, yeah, cool. So the speed is halved when they start a turn or enter it. They have to make a wisdom saving throw and then take damage.
Yep.
And half a wisdom. Okay, cool. It said if you could unmute. Oh no, never mind. That's just detail for me. Okay, cool.
Radio.
And I think I'll stay where I am.
Okay. So next rack then is one of the gargoyles, which is
in front of me.
Which one is it?
Roll a wisdom save.
Oh, it's this one. It's not put the thing around it. That's weird. Yes, so I guess a wisdom save, doesn't it?
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, wisdom difficulty. So it fails its wisdom save.
Takes 9 points of force damage.
9 points of force damage.
Oh, radiant. My apologies. Radiant.
Very good. Okay. Right. So it does that. Takes some damage, and then it. So Obald, you get to act as well first, don't you? Because you've readied your action, haven't you, against this?
Yeah. Good count shield.
Remember when we're gonna jump down here the day before with no spells? No quick run into that. Quick run into that compound.
That would have been really, really nasty.
This is what I was saying about plans not going perfectly.
Oh, nice.
Okay, right.
Yes,
you do. You land a punch on this.
I'll turn that into a stunning strike, Phil.
Okay.
It's against DC.
So damage is right. So that's.
Oh, hang on. Let me just check what it is.
Why does it keep
It might
selecting
have changed.
What's that doing that? I don't know.
my difficulty class made up from my wisdom?
What is your difficult class made up from your wisdom?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Let me have a look.
Do you remember, Lee?
It's 8 plus wisdom bonus, isn't it, I think?
Is it wisdom plus
DC Kai save is 8
proficiency?
plus your proficiency plus your wisdom modifier.
Right. Yeah, so mine's 14 then.
Okay.
Constitution save, difficulty class 14.
Constitution save. I imagine they've got a decent constitution. But not good enough. It's stunned. Unbelievably enough.
Nice.
That's what I was
He's
hoping
a
to
bit
do in
snowball.
midair. I was hoping to do that in
Yes,
midair, so you
that-
just
that
crash
would
into the
yeah,
cliff
that
or the
would have been-
ground.
That would have been good, yeah. Okay, anything else? Or is that the end of your turn?
I only get the one attack, don't I? Because it were ready.
Yeah, that's true. And it doesn't get to attack. It just, it's stunned. So
Yeah.
you don't get to do anything. Okay, so next act is Lu Hai.
I'll hit this one then that I've been attacking already.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, critical. Sparkle effect. Oh, Maximola. Wow. 17 points of damage. Of course, it, yep.
Let's check if is that right? Has it added up correctly?
Plus 5 plus 6. One rolled a 6 and it's added
Yeah.
5 and 6. So that's a 6 from the D6 and 5 from whatever else.
Six plus 6 plus 5.
5 is damage bonus.
There you go then. It's done it right. Because the plus 6 is a little bit of
Yeah,
a critical.
because you've rolled a 6, and it's giving you an automatic 6, and then your damage bonus 5.
Right. Okay.
17 then, Phil.
Yep. Right. Okay. So it doesn't appear to take the full force of the blow because it's resistant to.
Ooh,
bludgeoning.
bitchin'.
Oh, well, it is made of stone.
Well,
Monk's Fist's magical, yeah.
yes.
It doesn't say anything like that magic's required for resistance. Overrides the resistance of it.
I'll make it a stunning strike then, Phil.
Okay.
DC 15.
DC 15. And it is not stunned.
Ah. Me next hit on it then.
They're just resistant to bludgeoning in general, regardless.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Okay, right, smack it again. Ooh.
Ooh, minimum.
Okay, it's looking beaten up, cracks and chips. Boom, 18. Oh,
Oh,
again.
God.
Tickling him to death.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Right, okay. Next to act is this one that's attacking Tackling. So this lands at the side in front of Tackling and attacks him.
So it's going to roll a save for 15. DC 15.
Oh yeah, sorry. Excuse me.
And that's a good, finally, decent Spirit Guardians roll.
Oh, it saves. So is that half
Oh,
damage?
it takes 9.
Yeah.
Takes 9.
Okay. Right. And then it attacks Tackling, slashing at him with its claws. Oh, striking him and doing 7 points of slashing damage before lunging at him again, attempting to bite him. It bites him as well. And you take 3 points of piercing damage as it sinks its teeth into you. And next is tackling. So presumably your back gives you advantage.
It will do, yeah, because I can just move it wherever I want it to be. So I will stick it.
Well, it's an ally, isn't it? So you don't.
It's got flyby as well, so it doesn't provoke attacks or opportunity.
Yeah.
So I'll move it. Well, I can't move it, Phil, but if you move it to
What the bat
yeah,
has,
you.
or the spirit has, because it doesn't have the features of a bat.
no, because it's an air. It's not a bat. It's a bestial.
Yeah,
You call it a bat.
No, that's what.
It's got an ability. It's got an ability called flyby, which means it does not provoke attacks of opportunity, so it can move there for free.
A bit like a drive-by.
And then I get attack of opportunity. I get opportunity when I'm attacking. So it's a bonus action. I will get into rage. It's been a while.
Time to rage.
Tackling is no longer raging.
Oh. Stupid Boolean. Right, so I should be raging now.
Yep.
Clobbering
so
time.
I will attack this one in front of me with the magic shot. Advantage.
Okay.
18.
Right, you stab it with your short sword. Okay.
Nice.
Right. It is resistant to piercing as well.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, these are certain statues. If they're resisting piercing and bludgeoning, then it has to be pretty much all melee-based stuff.
I just saw bludgeoning. I didn't realise it was piercing as well. Oh shit! That was just the one. 1 second. I'll do it again. See?
Sorry? 16. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, it strikes. Stab it again. Oh, for another 6. Oops, no. Bloody hell.
I can move 5 foot.
Oh,
I can't.
God, I'm getting
without
631 hit points.
Ow.
And I'll just move 5 feet. I can move 5 feet without provoking attack.
You
and
can
opportunity
move
counter.
5 feet, yes.
Yeah, so I will just shift myself here. Actually, the beast actually gets an attack, doesn't it?
It does, apparently. The equivalent of a maul, which is really weird. Your spell attack. So attack is D20 plus your spell attack modifier.
My spell attack modifier.
Yeah. So you bet you'll have to manually roll for it.
Okay, no worries. I'm looking at my spells. Spell attack modifier is +4. It's D20 +4. Do I need to roll to hit first?
Yeah.
And is that D20 +4 or?
Yeah.
D20
Kid's
+4
lost
to
sound
hit.
somehow. Oh, a 20. Got a critical.
Nice.
Oh, Batman, go. And then damage-wise, what's that then?
Damage-wise is well, you can just click on it. The button inside the inside the sheet. You should roll it then. You see it, the 1d8 +4 +2. Just a crap ton of damage for what it is. Hello, can hear you again.
I'm back. I don't know. I lost sound. I don't know why.
So
it was just critical, wasn't it?
Yeah, so you just add 8 onto that.
Why is it? Oh, right.
17.
Nice.
17 points of piercing damage.
It is what damage is it?
Piercing.
Yeah, it is piercing damage, so that's reduced. That's resistant to that as well. So that's
Yeah. No worries.
What did that bat do to it, though?
Just fucking went.
It's
ham at it, like-
yeah, it's kind of magical. It's a magical attack kind of thing. Weird.
This is a parrot. He'll just waltz a lot of obscenities at it. And insults about his mother.
Yeah, some magical piercing it is. I don't know. I don't really understand that. But anyway, okay. So next to act then. Oh well, actually, that would have gone on its turn. Does it act on your turn or on its on?
Yes,
your...
it takes my initiative.
Right. Okay. So we'll ignore the bat further down the initiative. So next to act is this one that's attacking Fook. Okay, so this is outside of the area.
Sorry, I had two attacking me.
No, it's
Did I say?
Luke high.
I meant to say Lu Hai if I said Fook. I'm sorry.
Freudian slip there, Phil.
Gave away what's coming. Right. Okay. So yeah.
Not paranoia if they actually after.
Yeah.
Ooh, 22. 22 Italy? It does.
It's folk.
Right, it slashes at you. It's only 3 points of slashing damage, and then lunges at you, attempting to get a bite in as well. Oh, really? Just roll off a 20. So it misses you with its bite.
What damage? 3, did you say?
I did say 3 points of slashing damage, yeah. We ignore the bat. And finally, the last gag. What the hell? Which one is that? It's this one over here.
It's not on the map.
So whose is this one?
It was the one that was on Cade, I think. Originally.
Oh, yeah. Right. So, let's see. I've got a choice of 2 close targets. So it attacks. Well, it can. They're not stupid. So yeah, it flies, moves around the back, and attacks tackling.
We've got stupid stats like the rest of the stuff in here. Really good wisdom and intelligence.
So it attacks. It attempts to bite you as it attacks you from behind.
Will just be a second. Go to Lou.
Right, sinking its teeth into you. Pardon me. 4. 8 points of piercing damage, and then
Please tell me you said 8 and not 80.
8.
thought you said 80.
8 points.
8.
8. Yeah, definitely
Fuck
8
for that.
Yeah,
Insta death.
and then slashes at you with its claws. But completely misses. Completely and utterly misses. And so ends that round of combat.
Fucking fucking bat roll. 22 15. I didn't know that.
Oh, it's because
It's a roll of 20.
it's because it's an MP. Oh yeah, so it's ignore that because it.
Holy shit.
Wow,
Holy shit. What a time to roll a 20.
wasted on
I should be able
initiative.
to
Bank 'em.
Yeah. bank them for later.
That's what mine with bat.
No.
Aye. That's your answer to everything.
No.
And sponge.
Oh. Who's dropped off?
Nobody, we're all here.
Didn't hear anything.
Kieran just said he had to go to the toilet.
Oh, because
I'm back.
you turned the camera off, so it shoved all the things out.
It didn't look like it turned off. It just looked like it went.
Yeah, but the thing, but it pushed it for some reason. It rearranges because it arranges the ones that are turned on, and then the ones that are turned off. So it pushes all the things out of sync on the
Gotcha.
thing. I don't know why it does that. It's completely stupid. Sorry. So yeah, its first to act then is
Right. I can glancing about. I can see there's two like badly injured ones. There's the one between me and Tacklin. That's threatening range for me, isn't it?
When
yeah.
do they take their damage on your turn?
No, they take it on their turn.
Right.
So I'm like, this is a bit annoying. So I'm shifting my spiritual weapon across. I'm going to attack the one between me and Tacklin. I figured I may as well try and damage the one that's between us, if nothing else. That's 7. Spiritual weapon takes a swipe at it to hit. And spiritual weapon attack on my bonus action against the one right next to me. So
What
it
did that
takes
one?
10 points.
What did that
force
one do
damage.
to Tackling? Just out of interest.
I just hit him. Bit him, I think.
Yeah, hit him. Bit him. Sorry,
So,
that's 23 and
10 points.
And that's the one. Which one was that? The one in for the
The
rhetoric?
badly no,
Oh,
no, the badly injured one between me and Tacklin.
okay. What are you attacking with? Sorry, is that your spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon.
Right. Let me
Yep.
move it. Let me move
I just
it down.
shifted it over.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's a bat. Keep forgetting.
Yeah. Right. So
How badly injured does it look after the extra 10 points of damage? Why has Cade landed on my head?
No, I pressed wrong button by manual. Sorry.
It's like it flattened my
Actually, I'm small, so I can stand next to your cross. Or
So if I kick you really hard, you'll fly through there like a football. Is what you're telling me?
yeah, do it.
Probably break my toes.
Yeah, so it looks well as you can tell a stone-like creature is. It looks near death.
Well, gonna take a chance then, and cast sacred flame on the same creature. So it needs to save versus 15 dex.
Okay. And it fails.
Yes. So sacred flame. So this would hopefully, if I roll high enough.
And strangely, it's not
Hopefully,
resistant
if
to
I roll
flames.
high enough. Does 5 hit points kill it?
No.
Damn it. So I assume it has a reaction attack on me now.
Yes, it could, wouldn't it? Yes, of course it could. So yeah. Where are we? So it turns around and slashes at you with its claws. Reaction. And completely misses. Okay. Is that the end of Fafook's turn?
Yeah, I think I've done plenty. Thank you.
Righto. So next fight is Cade.
The one next to Obold on the right, with that mark. What does that mark mean?
It's stunned.
Okay, so if I push it away, it's still gonna remain stunned, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm pushing him. I'm trying to push him to the east or the right. So if you can do a 15 DC, dex save. I guess if
he fails
stunned,
automatically. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so he's pushed there.
But to get an attacker opportunity, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
No, because it's only 5.
No.
Moved out to area, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's moved out of my threat area.
I suppose so.
That was my whole point. That's what I'm trying to,
Yeah, I suppose so.
Trigger. Yeah. So go for it.
Okay, smack it with your trousers.
7 points damage.
Boom. Okay. Is Kay doing anything else? I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah. After this, I turn towards the monster north of me, and I do what's the English word? Not gooseberries, blueberries. You know when you do this,
Blow raspberry.
Raspberries. Yes, I do raspberries at him. So I'm
Phantom
trying
raspberry blower. The phantom raspberry blower of old London town.
I try to piss him off, to distract him. All right.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Radio. So next to act is not a bat. It is stunned gargoyle. I forget how the stun works. Is it on its turn that gets it?
No, it's the end of my next turn. Yep. It's unstunned.
So it does nothing. So next is Luhai.
It's I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows. So
okay. Okay. First hit. Oh, someone or something moves you without using your movement, action, or reaction, for example. Oh, so sorry. Yeah, tackling's just spoiled your thing, so that you don't get a reaction attack against when Cade pushes it back.
Oh, right, okay.
Strange.
Sorry, I didn't think it were willingly. If you willingly move away from the target, because I'm playing a rogue in his other campaign, if it willingly moves away, and that's when I get my attack, the special attack on it. It's kind of like you've got to be moving away from it. If you get pushed away, it don't count.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you just remove that 7 damage off it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I thought it's gonna work.
Oh, well,
sorry.
Worth a try. Yeah, worth a try.
Yeah, it would be a nice combination.
It would. An elite.
8 points of damage. So.
Okay, 8 points of damage. So that's resistance. That's half of that, of course. Okay.
The
First
next
strike.
one.
All right, strike it again.
Nice.
Maximola.
Okay.
Third attack.
Oh,
holy shit!
It's a one. It's Thomas.
Tube train.
I do like that.
Kate's with him. Kate's with him.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah. So roll again, please.
Okay. So we're doing well as well.
Oh!
2 in a row.
2 1. It's Thomas again. It was worth it just for that.
That's brilliant.
All right.
What have I done then? Wait a minute. I'm going to count how many attacks I've made.
That was 3.
You've got 1. You've got 1 more left.
Yeah, you got 4 now, haven't you, with Flurry of Blows?
Yeah.
This is a disadvantage, isn't it?
It is, yeah, because you got a fumble, yeah. Come on, Thomas.
Top.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Throw yet.
Okay, yeah. So you smack it again, despite being knocked off balance.
Oops.
You already rolled. What are you doing? You rolled again for?
No, press wrong button.
That were really nice damage, that one.
Oh.
Thomas again.
A fable 3.
Attempt to knock it prone, Phil.
Attempt to knock it prone. That's what save is that? Is that a strength or dex save?
I think it's Dex.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
It's Dex saving throw, DC 15.
Radio. Okay, right, you knock it off its feet.
Head on that floor.
Boom. Prone. That the end of your turn?
Yep.
Rightio. So next to act is this one. That's almost dead. Let's see.
Save.
Oh yeah, it's got to make a
Save.
wisdom save, isn't it, first? Whoops. Covering up my wisdom save. It cannot. And
Takes 15
it,
points of force damage.
it collapses. It collapses to the floor.
My first kill.
Catch of the day.
Next right is Obold.
I'm going to attack this one in between me and Luhai. First of all. It'll just be a second. Right. Oh, I've got advantage on that. Because Luhai is flanking it.
Yes.
Well. Well, they were better, but still not good.
No, so you miss.
Right.
Take a swing, but miss while, yeah. Well, it kind of makes contact there. At least that makes contact, but it doesn't, no, it blows ineffective.
Okay. I'll move.
Oh, you can do it for free, can't you?
Yeah, because he can't take a reaction against me now.
Hey,
And then I'll
kill
attack this
stealer.
one.
Bleeding kill stealer.
I'm just mobile, Lee. That's all it is.
I take my glory.
Oh, 20.
Ooh.
What a waste. What a waste.
Hang on, let's see if he would have rolled it properly. No. The extra D6, it automatically makes an extra 6. Doesn't it for savage attacks? So
Yeah.
mine would have been 3, 4, 5, 11, plus 1d6. 11, so 16. So it would have taken 8 points of damage, I'm assuming, with resistance.
Yeah. It's not dead.
That's still not dead?
No.
Yeah. Last attack on it then.
Okay. And this is no longer stunned, is it? Okay, right, strike it, and ooh, it's not dead.
Yeah.
Still not dead.
Okay, so next right to tackling.
So the bat will fly to the south of this bad boy.
Okay.
I get advantage on him.
Yep.
I just set off wailing on him.
Right, just hit him. It hit him and it hits him and damages him.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll go again.
Right, strike it again. For another 4.
Steel spirits will get stuck in.
Okay, misses this time. Is that it?
He can move, so 1 second. I will chuck him into the fray, Phil. I'll stick him. What's his movement?
It's 30.
He has a movement of 30 foot. So...
Moved 10, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's moved. Ah, yeah, of course it did. Yeah, because it moved down here, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'll just leave him there for now, then, Phil. Yeah, that's me
Okay.
done. Thank you.
Right, so this one. So right, this which one is it? This one, right? So
Pro that one, isn't it?
yeah. So he has to spend his movement standing. Standing. So yeah. So he don't do anything. He just stands back up. Let's cross. Let's. Right. So yeah, it still gets to attack, but it's a disadvantage. Okay. Right. So attacks you, slashes it with its claws, and that's a disadvantage. So I didn't roll again. I need to roll again. So I've got a great disadvantage, and misses. Attempts to bite. And misses. And that's the end of its go. Next is this one. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it continues to attack against tackling. Oh, actually, it's gonna it moves, takes a 5-foot move to there, and slashes at tackling.
Has it now just moved into Blue's Circle of Death?
It has. This is a point. It's a good point, yeah, but it don't know about it. It's not that clever about that, so it moves into it anyway. So it needs to make a Dex save as well. Is it Dex? Oh, it's Wisdom, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah,
Wisdom save. And it fails its Wisdom save and takes 11 points of damage instead. Okay, right. And it attacks and it hits you with it, strikes you with its claws, doing 7 points of slashing damage. And then
But I'm raging, so it's halved, isn't it?
yeah, and then attempts to bite you and misses completely. Okay, so next fact is a final gargoyle, which is this one. Okay, right. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's save first, isn't it? Do Wisdom save. It passes, so it takes half damage. So that is
8.
Yep. Boom. Okay, let's give it another Wisdom save. Actually. Okay, right. It disengages and flies up. So it double moves. So it moves up 60. Boom. Right. So that's the end of that round. So reset initiatives.
That was shit.
Okay.
Wow.
Why do I roll so high when it's not relevant? Ah!
Okay, so round 4. First to act, it's Cade in his imperishable bubble.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. Actually, yeah, I think
Roll around like a gerbil.
I will. So I like to use my telekinetic power and move this monster north of me, and I want to move him northeast.
Okay. Right, so he gets a
Yeah,
dex save. What's the DC against saving? It's 50.
No, that's strength check.
Strength save, sorry.
15.
15. Right, okay, right. Yeah, he does. It moves him, pushes it, you push him back.
Yeah, okay. So there he is. And I will move to the north between them, try to get their attention. So if they are stupid enough to waste their attacks on me. And, I'm doing this, whatever berry again.
Oh, this one you can't move. What's the range of that telekinesis?
60 feet.
Oh, right. It's just within range. Right, okay.
Or 30 feet or 60, I can't remember, but it's the.
Because that one's flown up into the air. It's 60 feet up.
Okay, so I have to check if it's either 30 or 60. I'm not sure. It might be 30.
Well, no, hang on a second. If that one's flown away 60, drag the one that's outside the area of the Spirit Guardians, drag that one 5 foot closer.
Okay, but I have to check the range.
If you already know this spell, increase the range by 30 feet.
It's not a spell. It's not a spell.
No. It says if you know the spell, it increases it. You get the ranges increased.
That's for the mage hand. That's not for the threat.
Yeah.
It has got several parts.
Oh yeah, it's 30 feet. Yeah, it's 30 feet. Yeah.
So I can't do that. Okay, then what I like to do, I change this, and actually I'm trying to put the guy which is near that between the two monks. Okay, and basically, I mean, you can use his failed saving throw. You can roll again, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, we'll put it down there. Okay.
No, not there. Not next to me. No.
Where did you say? Sorry. There.
Yeah. There it would be, and I'm moving to the north.
Okay. Radio.
And trying to get his attention, so he turns towards me, and I'm done.
Radio. Next to act is this one. So this just like goes. It's gone. Flies off. Next is Obald.
I'll attack this one that Cage just moved.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to, because otherwise it's got opportunity attack.
Okay, miss.
But you didn't move behind.
Ineffective.
You didn't move behind it for advantage.
Yeah,
I can't move first without it taking a reaction, though. Once I attack it, whether I hit or miss, then I can move without it taking a reaction to hit me.
No, you can move 5 foot in the threat range. That's what Full said. So you could just move across in the opposite Cade if you want.
Yeah.
Well, it don't matter.
Okay. Right, so you hit it, but it does nothing.
Yeah.
Just move 5 foot, don't you?
Move there. Still going to be 2 attacks left. Hmm. No, sod it. I'll move here. And I'll use my last 2 attacks on that one then.
Okay. Okay,
That's a miss.
That's a miss, yeah. Yeah, well, you hit it, but it does nothing.
Ooh.
Right, this time you hit it and it damages it for
Joy.
2 points of damage. Okay, next to act then is Luhai.
Right. See if we can finish this shit show.
Right, yeah.
16
you punch
hit.
It, yeah, you hit it. Right.
9 points of damage.
And it collapses to the floor dead.
Finally.
Now what?
You got all your attacks left.
Yeah. Move there and attack that one.
Okay.
See.
Oh,
Whee.
critical. Boom.
Nice.
Nice. Right, smack it for 7.
Make that a stunning strike, Phil.
A stunning strike. Right, that's a Constitution save. A DC of 15, is it? Yeah. And it is stunned.
Cool.
Okay, right, strike it again.
Hey, cool.
Another 5.
That's my final attack.
That's your fight, that was it.
Yeah, that's last attack, yeah.
Right, okay. Next to act is this. Okay, right. So this disengages.
Is it on a thing that needs to save?
I'm just going to check that. Yeah, is. So yeah, it needs to make the save. Wisdom save. And it fails a save. So that's 10.
10.
Right, and then it disengages and flies off. Flies 60 feet away. Away, doesn't make a difference. So next it's Fafouk.
So there's that one with the monks that's stunned.
That's stunned.
And then it's the one,
yeah, so
and then the one in front of Tacklin's actually off the map somewhere.
Yeah, so it's like 60. Well, it's more than 6 feet away from you, isn't it? So it's about 70 feet away from you.
Okay, so I'll move my spiritual weapon over to as a bonus action and attack the one by the monks.
Okay. Okay, right, strikes it.
And that does 6 points of force damage.
Okay. 4 damage. Boom.
I mean, it's sort of mulling over this. Obviously, while it's mulling over, he'll walk himself over there, so it'll move the whole sort of sphere of influence stuff with him. the one that flew off from tackling, did it look like seriously injured, or did it just look?
Injured.
Yeah, and I've seen these things take quite a
badly
bit of
injured.
punishment. Yeah, they're taking way too much punishment for Fufuk to think that he can down one with like a guiding bolt or something. So maybe he'll act brave and he'll yell after it something like, "And tell your mates not to fuck with us either." And then start scoping out who needs a bit of a heal. It looks like Tacklin might need one, so he'll just wait until this last one is wiped out, and then he'll sort out Tacklin. Right, that's him done.
Okay, so next is tackling.
Move the bat to the one that's underneath me.
Above you, 60 foot above you.
No, it's taken off.
Yeah, it's
Oh, is
taken
it?
off. Yeah.
It's fled.
Well, can the bat chase him? 60 feet? No, I guess it can't.
You can attack the other one that's lying by the monks.
Is this one still on the floor?
Yeah, stunned.
Okay, sorry. So that was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I will move. Doesn't really matter, does it? Go there and then drop in. Still got advantage.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm attacking this one.
Yep. Okay, right. You strike it with your
That's a
stab it
9
with
then.
your
9 or a 9.
stab it for
Stab it
4
with your
points.
stabber.
4 points of damage. Oh god! I thought you
Oh,
missed
shit.
it. It misses. It does. Yeah. So you hit it, but it's just its stony skin just deflects a blow.
I will. Can we move Elman just one square east? Somebody moved him for me. I didn't see which way he went. Just so he gets advantage on his attack.
Okay.
It's the spirit. Actions. No. Attack. No shit.
Right. So yeah. So blow's ineffective. Okay.
Yep, no worries.
Finally, it's this, but it is stunned, so it does nothing.
Oh, does that mean it automatically
Oh,
takes the...
it's so it's a wisdom save, so it still gets it's a wisdom, isn't not dex.
I think it automatically fails, it says.
Not
Only,
wisdom saves.
only dex.
Yeah. And it passes a. Oh, hold on a minute, that's not mine. Oh, that's yours. That's your damage roll. And it fails the wisdom save, so it takes 15 damage. And it is no more.
Empty fuck.
Oh, yeah, strength and dex saves.
So endeth the combat.
Wow.
Yes.
That
It's not
was-
Resident again.
Good God.
It's my chair. I need to get some WD. It's my chair. I need to get some WD for it. Sorry. I think I'm trying to mute me.
It's like the screensaver for Res Evil 1 on the PlayStation.
Okay. So. So take 10 minutes to catch your breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can perform some like field surgery. Well, not field, some battlefield medicine if you want. Use up to roll a hit dice if anybody wants to do that. With
Is that
medicine
for
roll.
level 9 then, Phil?
No.
I'll cast a cure at first level on Tacklan just to bump him up a bit. It's most efficient to use. That's 10. Do you need some more? I'm not sure what you look like.
No, I think that'll be fine, thank you.
Okie dokie. Let me know if you need some more. Oh, well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to be walking around cities a lot more nervously from now on, considering how many gargoyle statues I've walked past till now.
Yeah.
And none of them have taken flight and tried to murder us.
And did we destroy it? Were it 3?
Yeah. 2 flew away. We managed to destroy 3. At least we know.
Look up on the cliff, Phil.
Um,
Have they been replaced or they're missing?
no, they're missing the 3. Yeah, they're missing.
Wow.
I'm assuming they're guardians to stop people just jumping into the city and attacking it from above.
Yeah.
A madman would do that.
Can you imagine if we'd be trying to rappel down the cliff face and you're like 10 foot down off the edge and the gargoyle suddenly walks over to your rope and goes, "Queek."
Okay, so you're on terra firma, outside, near the outside of the wall of this compound.
I suppose we sneak up and take a look over, see what we can see.
Yeah. Get
Okay.
to the top of the wall, have a quick look over, and then see what there is.
Okay, right. You can see there's a smouldering remains of the campfire, and you can see that that pyre with the glaive stuck in, that's been smashed and sort of scattered around to one side of where it was. But other than that, you can't see any movement. Well,
We're going to go in and poke about, see if we can find any clues as to who
Is
they
the
are.
glaive still there, Phil?
it's there, but it's just like I say, it's been knocked. It's been all that thing's been like kicked over and just scattered around.
Okay, while we're all investigating that would be worth tackling, moving towards.
So what are you doing?
Is the pyre
I'm
before the building where they were? That they
So
were in?
the some of this stuff out of the way. Let's see. Let me mark it on. So that would be sort of here. Oh no, that's a text tool. I don't want a text tool. That would be kind of here.
That symbol's still there, Phil.
Sorry.
That symbol's still there.
Yeah, that's still on the wall. Yeah.
I see more clearly now.
Not clear enough. You can see there's something scrolled on the wall, but you'd have to go over to it to be able to try and tell what it is. With the naked eye. So just for you, if you haven't realised, I've put the buildings that you've explored. I've put that like a green line through it.
I think we should just explore them all with the fireball. Give us a couple of weeks, we'll have the city. What do you guys think?
I think we're more than a
Sounds
couple of
awesome.
weeks.
Yeah, it might take more a couple of weeks. Yeah.
I don't know if it sets fire and then starts moving, spreading.
It doesn't, unfortunately. It burns
I was just
only
gonna say, but
briefly.
what if we were in the city as well when it all went up in flames?
Yeah, that would be good now. Plus, it's very green.
Or if we were within like half a mile of it while it's all going up in smoke.
Well, Cade can do at least 5 fireballs a day now. So that's each week, that's 35 buildings each week.
Your recommended 5 a day.
I'm just saying, options.
Yeah.
He can fire bolt as much as he likes, so, Alright, what do we do next? I suppose we explore the compound, see if we can get any clues as to who and what the group are. We know Cuckoo's involved.
Doing climb the wall from here.
Yeah, just climb over the wall.
Yeah, it's easy
Full
to climb.
size,
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah.
It's just not easy to throw a rabbit over, that's all.
Okay, so you all clamber over the wall into this compound. So, like I say, smoke drifts lazily up from this campfire that's no longer burning, and the gate into the compound on the east side lies in splinters, and scorch marks deface the buildings. So now, once inside, you can see sort of dragged to the south side, and stuffed inside the remains of this collapsed building here are a pile of charred human corpses. And like I say, over here, where this mark is, there's the remains of that pyre that's like now being like sort of kicked over and just scattered around. The glaive is just like laid on the floor to one side, and you can see there's like this symbol sort of daubed on the wall. It looks like been daubed on the wall in ash.
You recognise the symbol?
It is. So when you get close, you can see it. It's appears to be a snake curled in a spiral, gripping a circle in its jaws.
Coiled snake with a circle in his jaws.
Yeah.
The Tacklin's tattoo, has it changed any, or is it
It's
still
gone.
the same?
That's long gone.
Gone?
Yeah, long gone.
But no, it weren't like
Was
that.
it
No,
the same?
no, they were just like some intertwined snakes. You can all make a intelligence check if you like, though.
Hmm.
Is that everybody? Yeah, it is. Okay, so
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
for Fook and Cade, you remember being told about Dendar the Night Serpent, one of the Yantai gods. Dendar the Night Serpent, that if woken, will supposedly devour the world. So it's
Fook's
quite obviously a reference to that.
Fook's like, oh yeah, Dendar, the Night Serpent. Wasn't that the one that Rust in the Sea was trying to wake up?
Yep.
So I wonder if these Yuan-Ti were from Rust in the Sea, so it's kind of half expected, isn't it? He's teamed up with them, we're in their city. So they must have spotted at least some of these people in this compound and come down and had a massive fight.
Yeah.
And then left again.
Cuckoo and his mercs.
Yeah, it must have been, which is weird. So Cuckoo must have left some of these dudes behind. The Yuan-Ti showed up, kicked their ass, but didn't kill the old person for whatever reason. Maybe they just pulled the building down on his head.
Or he just played dead.
Yeah, then they did like we lost a few people, and they did a memorial. And then they left to report back, yeah, we murdered all these dudes. And then Cook and the rest of the people come back from wherever they were and go, what the fuck? Okay. Interesting.
We'll have a look around the building that the old man went in. See if there's anything left in there that might be of use.
Okay, so most of these buildings, like I said, most of them are collapsed, and there's nothing of use or of note inside, and most of them aren't even usable, safe to use as shelter. The one that they've appears to have been using, there's whatever was in here. There's signs that it's been occupied, but whatever was here has been removed. There's a few discarded, a few remains of like a meal, like a few like small animal bones.
We'll go back outside then and have a look at that glaive, see if there's anything important about it.
Okay, right. Well, the craftsmanship is like quite different to anything that you've seen before. It's not. It's very, very. It's a functional weapon, but it's very sort of stylized as well. And you don't recognize the craftsmanship of it at all. It's serviceable as a weapon. It essentially counts as a spear if you wanted to take it.
No. We'll leave it. So we try and pick up their trail then and follow them.
Okay, well that will require a survival check. From somebody.
We're going to be tackling then.
Yeah, no worries. I was just going to say that tackling would have taken the glaive.
Okay, yeah, you can take it if you want. So it's essentially a spear.
So it's not a glaive, it's a spear.
It's the stats are the same as a spear.
But there is a weapon called glaive, that's all.
Yeah, no, it's like I say, it's for some reason it says it's a spear.
Okay, I'll take it anyway.
Or it might be that they've just mistakenly interchanged the words. So, yes, call it a glaive then. Call it a glaive. It says it's a glaive, and then, like I say, it says it's a glaive, and then it refers to it as a spear, so either. If you want it to be a glaive, it can be a glaive.
Okay.
Okay.
15.
Right, so you're able to, like, follow the trail. Nope. Get the right tool. So you're able to follow the trail up to about up to here.
You're checking this other place to right, to the east.
Well, the temple.
Okay, well, it's up to you. What are you doing?
I say we just follow them for the moment, see where they're going.
So you're following
So
the
can
trail?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's follow the trail. We can always double back.
Okay,
and go
so
to
like I say, you're able to follow the trail. Sorry, go on.
I've cast paths without trace as soon as we get out of the compound as well, so
Okay.
got to try and be a bit stealthy.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So you managed to we're tackling Celtic. You managed to track them this far north, and then you lose. He loses the trail. It looks, although before it looks like one of them. It looks like they're split up, or certainly some of the sign of some of the tracks heading up these steps onto this walkway, this road with this raised roadway.
Bad idea going up there.
To your ahead and to your left, up here, you can see amid the ruins, you can see an abandoned campsite that's littered with torn backpacks and rotted gear that litters the ground around 3 mouldering tents. At the centre of the camp, a scrap of dirty yellow cloth hangs from a crude wooden flagpole.
Sorry, some idiots put up a flagpole.
Oh well, it's not like a big. It's not like a big thing. It's just
a small flagpole.
Yeah, maybe about 10 feet tall, if that.
Do you think there'd be anything interesting left at this stage? Can't imagine.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Worth checking out, I think.
No, if you want to go ahead, we'll wait here.
Go and check out.
You or everybody?
Sorry, what?
So just go and check it out, since it's not that far from where we are anyway at the moment.
Yep, you go for it. Fook will keep an eye out for any more gargoyles coming for revenge.
Okay.
Going over?
So who's going over?
Going over?
Who's going over to check out this campsite?
Me and Lou High so far.
That it? Apparently.
Yeah. I'll stick with you.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll stick with her foot just in
Right.
case.
What's Cade doing?
I remain with them as well.
Okay.
Let the monks adventure. They do this much better than us.
Fair enough. Okay, right here. Yeah, so Obald and Lu Hai go over and search over this campsite. So you can both make a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't.
Oh, wow. Ah.
Boom.
Hey.
Okay, so yeah, there's, as for Fook sort of cynically suggested, there's appears to be nothing here. This has long been abandoned weeks ago, and it looks like it's been picked over and torn. Well, it's literally been torn apart, the camp, and so you find nothing. But as you dejectedly give up, something catches Lu Hai's eye, and you find a mouldy piece of parchment caught or stuffed within the lining of one of the tents.
Right, I'll my hand on it and take it.
Okay, it's a little bit mouldy and a little bit damp, but it's just a single piece of parchment with appears to be a letter.
I'll have a look at it.
Okay. It says it's addressed to somebody called just Rue. So it says Rue. Devlin has a lead. Devlin has a lead on the Eye of Devlin has a lead on the Eye of Zaltek. The old goat found an obelisk in the north that makes the entrance to the tomb of the 9 gods, or marks the entrance, sorry. The eye must be within, but the door is magically locked. We think the secret to opening it lies in the holy shrines. We're headed into the ruins to check them out. God's willing, we'll be back tonight. Rasnasai's serpent people are on the prowl, so be careful. If you get into trouble, sound the swan horn twice and we'll come running. For the yellow banner, Lord Brixton. Jesus
Lord
Christ,
Brixton.
that chair. Throw it out.
Does this name sound familiar, Phil?
It does actually, yes. So Lord Brixton is one of the leaders of a famous adventuring band called the Yellow Banner from Greyhawk.
Hmm.
So he could have been the group that's gone into Frogzilla's temple and emptied it.
So I shall make this available in the in your handouts, so you can read it at your leisure.
Walk back to the other participants, Phil.
Okay. I'll just move this down here. If I can. For God's sake. Stupid. Why can't I move it? Close that. There we go. Okay, so that should be in... Oh, it will be in a minute. We'll have to change permissions. Okay, so that's now in the player journal. If you want to, if you ever, so you can look at it, read it at your leisure. So yeah.
I'll show him the letter.
Okay. Right, return to the others and show them the letter.
Do you remember seeing an obelisk while we were doing our skirt round?
No.
I don't think we did.
Interesting.
One of the 9 gods.
That ties into the graffiti with about the 9 temples earlier.
Yeah. It looks like something has to be retrieved. But the question is, some are already gone. Now, if these dead dudes got one, then that could be in the wind. If they got killed off by Yuanti, then theoretically Rasnasi would have what they had. Or if it was Cuckoo and his lot, then they've got it.
Yeah, I think it's more likely Cuckoo. Cuckoo and Dyson.
Just typing up.
And they're going to have a look in the ruins.
I have a feeling that one down at the bottom, to the east, of where Frogzilla's were, that'll have been picked clean as well.
That guy's name in there.
What guy?
That were wrote on the graffiti.
No, there were no name, it was just graffiti.
Sorry, chaps, this is probably a good spot for me to finish up. I've got